welcome to Open Roads. So, in this rather short game, you play as Tess. Now, you as Tess, you never really had the best relationship with your mother, Opal. But as you two are planning on moving houses, and as you two are rummaging through the belongings of your family, you discover a notebook. This notebook contains maybe a treasure. Not a treasure, but maybe it might contain a guide to a treasure that lies just across the Canadian border. Hey, that's where I'm at, right? But along the way, of course, they'll have to, go on a road trip, and they'll have to, sort of reconcile and discover more about themselves because, you know how it is with relationships and all that stuff. But yeah, that was probably the worst summary of the game that anyone has ever given you, but I digress. So yeah, without further ado, grab a cup of coffee, there we go, and let's get going. Yeah, so I did briefly start this just to test out the volume, because it is really low. Flip, right. Me, Mom, Grandma Helen, Grandma's 80th. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Right, pack up. Mom wants me to pack up my room to get ready for the move next week. It's taken a while, but I'm pretty close. Just a few things left before I can cross it off my to-do list. Got it. Okay. All movie marathon reality theater. I don't know if that's month first or day first. Because typically when I type out dates, I would type out day, month, and then year, just because it makes sense, because it's like radiant, right? Smallest to bigger and bigger, right? But then some people do like month, date, and then year, which I'm like, why? I never understood why. Oh, Mr. Mr. Bun Bun. Hello there. You look... Sure, geode. There we go. Hairbrush. Okay. Hey Tess, we doing a movie night at your place? Yes we are. What movies are you bringing from work? It is a comedy double feature night. I'll give you one clue as to which movies they are going to be. What is it? I already gave it to you. Tess, don't do this to me. Well, you have your clue. What's the clue? Like double comedy movie? Double feature? I don't know how that works. Radio Galaxy, Clueless, Alicia Silverstone. A rich, glamorous high school student tries to transform a new pupil into the most popular girl at school, but fate has other plans. Clue, Tim Curry. 6 strangers invited to a mysterious mansion for dinner, but when their host turns up dead, anyone and everyone becomes a suspect. Okay, right. What, am I not gonna pack those up? I mean, sure. Tess plus Fran.
Oh, right. I was supposed to feed you. Poor little guy.
It's a bit loud. Give me a quick second. Okay, there we go. Pack up. You killed your Tamagotchi. Unbelievable. Oh. Birthday card. Open. Happy birthday, Theresa. Oh no, it's at Theresa. But Teresa. It's always so much fun to have you visit. I can't wait till next time. I'm so proud of you, your business, and the kind of woman you're becoming. All my love, Aunt August. August? Hehe. Sorry, bad pun. What about you? No, nothing. Oh my god. Butter kisses. These don't have flavor. Tomato chips? Sea monster spice. Oh, not potato. I'm not dyslexic, I swear. I read tomato chips because my brain went, oh, red. Tomato. dementia tips for my teenage grandson. Doctor, okay. When a beloved grandparent begins to experience dementia, it can be really hard. I've learned a lot since my own grandmother started showing signs. I hope these tips can help you too. 1. It's more than just memory loss. Dementia can bring on behavior changes, like becoming more stubborn or irritable, even if they were never like that before. Just remember that's not the real personality coming through, and do your best to take it in stride. 2. Be adaptable. You'll quickly learn which questions your grandparent has trouble answering. Learn to change the subject from things that are difficult or upsetting. If you say something wrong, don't worry. Take it as a learning experience. 3. Look on the bright side. When they can't remember a name or event, don't correct them. Just act like anybody might forget that kind of thing. Stay positive. You can't bring their memory back, but you can make them feel okay about where they are. And sometimes, well, not everything needs to be communicated with words. Sometimes a simple hug can go a very long way. Oh boy. Okay. René Magritte, la grande famille, the large family. Yeah. I don't know who René Magritte is, so I forgot it. I forgot. Oh, I didn't read it. Crap. Accidentally. Oh my god. Jack.
Nevada. Home to all manner of folksy cryptids and cool dads.
A jackalope. Oh yeah. I think for a part, like the internet sort of got gaslit into thinking that jackalope actually existed, but it turns out they were just cryptids. Neptune Casino and Lounge. Right. Jackpot Gems. El Dorado. Which is obviously the City of Gold. The mythical City of Gold. I married Bigfoot. She's great. What the balls? Father? Oh my god, I keep on not reading the things. I'm horrible at this game. Search spots. Oh, were they hunting cryptids together? That's cute. Hunter's Point. Copper Harbor. Base of Lighthouse? Ah, cute. To hunt for buried bootlegger treasure. Ah, balls. I keep on not reading. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at this game.
Guess I'll have to pack this after my next shift.
Aw, you still have another shift? Ew. Disgusting. Quoi d'autre? Plane ticket. Oh.
Better leave these where Mom won't see them.
Yeah, okay. Issued by Oceanic. Where are you going? From to Reno? I don't know what RNO is. Fair basis. You're from Detroit. Ah, now I know why you're leaving. Sorry. Really sorry, that wasn't called for. Never forget, marking the anniversary of 9/11, the Greenville High Gazette. I mean, I don't think these are that relevant. Yeah, I wouldn't need to rate this, right? No. Pick up invoice. Client, Hancock's Hardware, Greenville. This great from webpage design services. $200 for a webpage. Webpage publishing. Cash or check gladly accepted. Thank you for your business. Nail polish. Séance. Vernis à ongles. Ben, comment ça? Ben, pourquoi c'est en français, ça? Why is it in French? I mean, obviously I know why it's in French, but like, I don't think that's it, like I don't think I'm okay. So one thing that I learned from like a company that is that there's not really an official language in the US. Like you can have like English on it, and then you can also have like whatever language on it for products as well. So it's like, I guess that's why there's French, because it imports directly into the US. Whereas with Canada, or whereas with with Quebec, whenever you're importing products into Quebec, you need to specifically redesign products. So then French is first, it's bigger, and then you have the English on the bottom. So that's something that I learned. Andromeda Theater. Pick up eraser. I don't know why you need to pack this up. Why is it? Are you just packing this loosely in there? Psychotic, isn't it? Nail lacquer. Vernis à ongles, là encore. Saint-Jean. C'est où ça? Saint-Jean sur Richelieu. My French is struggling, help. I lied. What about you? Pamphlets. Helen Sophia Divine. Pastor Emmett. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's fine. More? I mean, I guess makes sense. Smoochers? Is that lip balm or is that like... I guess yeah, it's definitely lip balm. Oh, this is so nostalgic. This is ridiculously nostalgic. Just having they were always the worst erasers too. Like, they would be the worst feeling erasers, and then like, because they were so tiny, you had like, it was so hard to get like a grip on them. So every time you erase with them, they would just like roll away. You're like, oh, why do they exist? They're cute, but God, awful. Oh crap, I can't read it. I keep automatically clicking F. Whips grab. Whips grab. I'm not reading that. Hair clips. October. Horse. You're a horse girl. Moving day. Ah, I see. I keep on impulse clicking. That's not good. I'm like, ugh, twitchy fingers. Right, why do you have so many hangers around here? Right, pick up yearbook. See you next year. Have an awesome summer, Brooke. Class of 2003. Next year we rule the school. Allison. Extra, extra, read all about it. It was awesome working with you on the newspaper this year. See you in the funny pages, Brian. I'm the first to sign your crack. Jason, what the heck? Francine was here. Hey, bestie, wanted to make sure you wouldn't... Okay, so that's Fran. You wouldn't miss this message. Now anybody else who signs this will know I'm your bestie, not them. Let's have a great summer this summer. Hey, okay. Movie night every night. Francine. Cute. I don't know if there were more pages. Okay.
Tess?
Yeah?
Come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement? What is it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this? Gah!
I mean, I think it's kind of cute. Oh, I love it. I hate it. Oh, what is that?
What is it?
It's of the dog we had growing up, Lady. Your Aunt August made it when she was a kid.
My God. And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous artist, though.
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and
now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
want to just take a minute and look around and see what's left. I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah, me neither. That sounds really nice. Just looking through what's still here. Aside from this hell picture,
Amazing that no one bought it, right?
just shocking.
So you're all packed up, right? Good to go?
Ugh, oh my god.
Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get everything out of here on time.
I know.
Most of Grandma Helen's stuff was sold off in the estate sale. I haven't really had a chance to look around and see what's left until now. Huh. So why? I guess it's because they didn't own the house and maybe August owned the house. Like maybe Grandma Helen's like, nah. Opal? Nah, I never heard of her. Here, all my estate, yeah, belongs to August. Goodbye. And then August was like, that house worth a lot of moolah. Let me sell that. And then, they're like, bruh, what are we gonna do? Oh no, just move. I think that's probably what happened, but who knows? Huh. What? Bella, why would I even need that? What do you want from me? Fedora?
Ooh, so dapper. Was this Grandpa's?
Perhaps. At some point, I wanted fedora, and also wanted like a trench coat. I got my trench coat. I don't have my fedora. And I wanted to do it purely out of spite for my sister, because she was like, you look like a friggin' like, God. You look like a stupid, like, you look so cringe if you do that. I was like, I wanted to do that just to spite you. But I mean, I got my trench coat and it looks good on me, so I'm like, okay, yeah. Dear Millie Calder, maxims, axioms, and more from the Sage of the Midwest. Is that so? Hey Mother. No one gives advice like Millie. With her wit, wisdom, and tact, dear Millie has been charming readers for over 15 years. Found in newspapers nationwide, Millie doles out sage advice to over 5 million readers weekly. Gathered here for the first time are some of the most engaging responses from the Sage of the Midwest on matters of home, parenting, and romance. There's never been a question that Millie can't handle. Hey, Mom.
Grandma's
Mother.
advice column was popular, wasn't it?
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one book signing when I was a little kid.
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited and nervous to get to ask her their questions right there in person. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized that taking out 3 mortgages on her house wasn't such a good idea.
Okay. I mean, I do really like the style of having like sort of a more sort of animated style mixed with this sort of style. Very interesting. I mean, this probably leads outside, I imagine. Help. Let me out. Oh, don't touch that. No. Oh my god, that's Zoom. Who are you gonna bonk? Calculator. I still have my high school calculator, but the battery's dead. I tried putting it at the window to charge it up, but nope. Age 43 of Orange Street, Greenville. I don't know what ML is. Is that MI or is that ML? MI died July 28th, 1968 at Alexandria Regional Hospital. He was a veteran of the Second World War, serving as a surveyor with the 173rd Field Artillery Battalion, scouting out enemy positions from the front lines. He later worked for Greene County as a building inspector. Surviving are his wife, Helen Lambros, and his daughters Opal and August Lambros. Funeral arrangements under the direction of the Milton Family Funeral Home, I'm not reading that, are incomplete. Leo Lambros. Oh. Even I haven't used one of these. What the heck? I mean, I assume that they're for cars. Seeing that, car wheels. Because, I mean, I work on aircraft. I don't work on that. I work on aircraft as a hobby. And for volunteering. But that's a story for another day. Never seen that before. Hey, Ma. Don't hit me with that again. I don't think I've ever gotten hit by slippers. Maybe I have, but I just don't remember it. I got hit by a metal ruler though. That's fun.
No! Why isn't this in the fridge getting cold? Come on, Mom.
So based. Hell yeah. Ashtray? How dare you smoke here? Can I drag it here? Aw, can't make it cold. Automatic. I don't know what yaw maker? Yas queen. Why do I speak? What is wrong with me? Coffee pot. I got so scared that it's gonna shatter. Bucket. Okay. Cat. Nothing in the kitchen that's worth it. Okay, some generic prints, that's fine. Cup. Marnies. I don't know what that is. Probably fictional, right? Right? Probably can't use actual things. The best in the business. Mother?
Wow, was this taken right here? Cool. That's Grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Probably only a year before he died.
Of a heart attack?
Yeah, very sudden. But I guess that's how heart attacks are.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't think... have any of my family members died from heart attacks? No, none of my family members have actually died from family attacks. Jeez, from heart attacks. They've always died from things that are rather degenerative, that just take a toll on you over time. Which, I mean, I would kind of rather them die from a heart attack, just so then it'll be less suffering. Because if it's like degenerative, like you see them. I mean, at the same time, having a degenerative sort of disease means that you get the chance to say goodbye to them, but just having them pass away. But it also means that they have to suffer through that period of time. Whereas with things like a heart attack, things that are instant, right? I think it's probably a lot less painless, a lot more painless. But there's a trade-off where it's unexpected, like you don't really have the chance to say goodbye. That's old.
Mom, please quit already.
Yeah. It's also so bad because nowadays, like all the cigarette companies are slowly going to vape, and they're all transitioning into like, you can tell that they're targeting the younger audience by making all these fun flavors, and you're like, it's fine, it tastes good, right? And it's like, no, there still has nicotine in it. Like, you guys are just, it's so vile.
Oh, how did this end up down here?
Huh. Must have been in a drawer of something that got sold.
This is from one of the first digs Dad and I went on.
Oh, It was kind of adorable how excited you both got about going on those digs.
I remember being so sure that we would actually find bootlegger gold. Or at least a clue about it.
Your dad. Well, at the very least, he certainly had a way of firing up your imagination. I'll give him that.
Okay, so it seems right now the game is leading up to the duo going to find bootleggers gold. I don't know why I keep saying I almost saying bootlicker, like that's the wrong thing.
What? No one bought this masterpiece? I'm downright offended. I made this when I was, what, 4?
At Frankenmuth.
Yeah, at that pottery demonstration they did. They'd call little kids up from the audience and show them how to do it. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, waving my hand, because I knew that Grandma likes pots.
She kept it up on this display shelf with all her other pieces all those years since you gave it to her. Oh, honey.
It's okay.
I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I don't want to keep it. It made me too sad.
I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Grandma held on to it all this time. She wouldn't have wanted me to throw it away.
Why did I hear a whoosh sound effect right after that? She wouldn't want me to throw it away. Whoosh. Like, did you throw it out? Chinese food container. How did Chinese food come to be
Yes,
known?
what are you doing? Don't touch that.
Why not?
It's in the trash.
Yeah, and I'm just checking it out.
Well, stop.
Okay, fine.
Okay, well, that's kind of rude, but how did Chinese food get related to that? I don't really know how. Mother?
Oh, good. Some of Grandma's pottery didn't get sold. I loved watching her at the potter's wheel when I was little. Had she been doing pottery her whole life?
Honestly, I think it's something else she picked up after my dad passed.
Like the advice column?
No, she was doing that since I was a kid.
Did Grandma... Was she ever with anyone else after Grandpa died?
Whoa, where did this come from?
Well, she just seems so vivacious. You'd think some man would be interested.
Yeah, no, not that I know of.
Jesus. That's heavy. Okay, cool. I do want to kind of get into pottery. Oh, you guys have stained glass? Oh, I love stained glass. So pretty. Love stained glass.
Is this...
Some of the last pottery your grandmother made. Yep. After her fine motor skills started to go.
It's still kind of beautiful. It's so sad.
It's so sad. I miss her a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Now I'm predicting the tones. I mean, look, at some point, as you're exposed to more media, you just sort of like get used to all the tones in very like specific contexts. This is to like trim off parts from what I remember.
What's this thingy? Maybe to smooth out the surface so there's no bumps?
Huh? Clay. I definitely recognize some of these tools just because I want to get into pottery, but like, nope. With what budget? What budget do I have? What space do I have? Where do I go do pottery, you know? Mother, once more.
Wow, A few pieces of pottery that my mom collected from around the world are still here. I'm surprised they didn't all sell. I think this one is from South America, not sure which country. And this one's Japanese.
I've never even left the country. Why haven't we ever gone anywhere cool?
Niagara Falls isn't cool.
It isn't Japan.
Well, it's a lot easier to drive to Niagara Falls than Japan. Cheaper, too.
But wouldn't it be fun? Me and you, an intercontinental mother-daughter adventure?
Maybe an intra-continental adventure.
I'm thinking of a certain place. Somewhere warm and southwestern. Somewhere where, say, my own father currently resides.
Listen, we've discussed this. We're not going to Nevada to visit Penn. It's not gonna happen.
Well, what if I just went by myself?
By yourself? No way. It's a bad idea.
How come?
There's a bunch of reasons.
Like,
I said so, and I'm your mother?
Yeah, but she's also an adult-ish, I think. I'm not too sure how old she is, but she got that teenage angst, I think. I'm gonna assume that she's a teenager. But also, it's like, let her visit her mother, her father. Tripping over my words, help. Oh my god, I'm getting PTSD.
Oh, hey. It's August. Ugh, exhausted. The state sale was a lot. But that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye. Unbelievable.
what did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be upstairs somewhere, in your grandma's things. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
Okay, let's go.
Aunt August called Mom looking for some book that's important to her for some reason, apparently. It's probably somewhere upstairs. Oh, wonderful. Amidst the very organized house. Thanks, Aunt. I'm glad I have a good relationship with my sister. My older sister wouldn't talk about her, but we have a good relationship with my middle sister. I'm the youngest. She's cool. We on the same wavelength. Oh.
I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 da 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 mineral.
Ach, heet solo.
Hey, Mom! Actually, maybe I should just put this back.
Oh man, sorry to hear that Mom's doing worse. I've been thinking about her a lot lately. I know this is a sore spot, so it's the last time I'll bring it up. I really wish you'd let me help with Mom's medical bills. I get that you'd rather have me there in person to help, but I just can't get away from work long enough to make that happen. I'm sorry that money's the only thing I provide right now, but that's just the situation we're in. If you're stressed about everything you have to do, you can always send Tess down here for a weekend again. I love having her around. Call me if there's anything new with Mom. Love, August. Can I always search this? Do I have short-term memory? No, okay, that's fine. All good, all good.
What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
All right. We can go up there, but you go first.
I found a weird hook pull thing. What the heck do you call these things anyways? Well, at any rate, at any rate, I should be able to use this to pull down the steps to the attic. Okay. Over here. Okay.
Okay, come on up.
Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book?
Where are the subtitles? Oh, where's the book? Where's the subtitles? Questions we'll never know. Felicity. Swing to spring. What's in, what's out, what not to be caught dead in. Marriage. Maybe mother didn't always know what would know best. God, she really did. She really did. Oh. Ma family. The new makeup. Ruth Harper takes you step by step. Sun, moon, rising. What's your sun and how to make it work for you? Biting your tongue versus speaking your mind. Okay. Mother.
Oh, Grandpa Leo was a bowler? He and Dad have that in common.
What do you mean?
Dad loves bowling,
No, he doesn't.
but he's always wearing those bowling shirts. Didn't he used to be in a league or something?
Honey, he just thinks those shirts make him look hip.
Bowling shirts?
Are you kidding? Well, he's right. They are hip.
Are you kidding? I thought he must have so much bowling pride that he wore those shirts around in spite of them being obviously not cool.
No. They're definitely a fashion statement. I think he got the idea from that movie Swingers.
This explains so much.
Like why you never once saw him actually bowl?
Yes.
Okay. I hope I'm not one of those when I grow up. Not that I think I'm gonna have a family, but... So at Charlie's. Storing the dry place. Jesus.
Whoa. Grandma's wedding dress?
I wore it on my wedding day too. And you can wear it when you get married.
I am not getting married. I think I want something more modern. Oh, definitely.
I think I'd want something more modern.
But, well, just look. It's still in such good condition. And it'd be handed down from your grandmother to me to you.
Okay, but I'm not gonna wear it just because it would be...
Something Grandma would have wanted. Something you want me to do. Upholding some kind of tradition.
upholding some kind of tradition.
Oh, it's not about some stuffy tradition. I would just think you would want to.
But I just said I don't.
You don't know you'll feel that way when the time comes. You might change your mind.
Stop trying to... You don't know what I want better than I do.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you don't know how you'll feel.
I know how I feel. If I wanted to consider wearing it for my theoretical wedding, I'd say I did. But I don't. I'd want my own dress. If I even have a wedding, okay? I know better than you. I mean... But it's a nice dress. It meant a lot to Grandma. And to you. Isn't that enough?
Oh boy. I mean, I definitely understand her part, because, yeah. I mean, for teenage angst and all that. Oh, I can't play it. 0 out of 10 game. I can't play the guitar.
What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But,
Mom?
hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
There's something
Here it is. Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
Okay, forget about August's book. We found a weird suitcase in a secret compartment in the attic. Did Grandma Helen hide it here? Why? The answer is may lie within. Can't crouch. What? Oh. I'm dumb sometimes. Ma.
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
Okay then. Postcard. Why I read it like that? This space is for writing messages, obviously. We'll be together soon. I love you. And we're going to love our new life together. Free and happy. Okay. That's a dinosaur.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen...
in some kind of secret relationship? Cheating on Grandpa? Planning to run off with this guy?
in some kind of secret relationship?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to?
Have any of my relatives been in that sort of thing? Actually, you know what? Never. Why did I ask that? Why did I even ask that when I already know the answer to that? God, why did I forget to ask that? I'm like, oh right, that happened to my family. I'm not gonna say anything, but the moment I said that, I'm like, oh wait, oh that happened to my family. Oh, fishing bait? Okay. Cool van, funky van, hip van, groovy van.
Groovy van.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken down van?
Well, the summer house was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I realized I could have my own space just by sleeping out in the van, it was a no-brainer.
Did you, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Wow, that's actually cool. Could I do that? With our car?
No!
Man, Mom's such a party pooper. Nixon. Oh my god, I have to read all this? Okay, question. Recently, one of my daughters gave me a tremendous shock. She's married. Unbelievable. Apparently, a college beau and her tied the knot without my knowledge. She claims that they want to skip the wedding to save up for a house, but I'm very hurt by her exclusion. She says I've dreamed of a big wedding for a long time. How can I convince her that a marriage found in secrecy will never last? Myth the mother-in-law. Okay. Half the battle of being a parent is allowing your children to make their own mistakes. Only time will tell if the marriage will stick, and the only thing you can do to make it is make the best of it. Consider the weight of your daughter. The oh my god, I can't English. Consider the weight your daughter's been under, keeping this under wraps. We all have our secrets, myself included. And to not be able to tell even our closest loved ones can feel absolutely suffocating. While it can be hard to see a child make such a foolish mistake, the best thing mother can do is bite her tongue. Yours, Millie.
Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer, we visited the cottage.
Was she okay?
Looks like her editor didn't think she was. It was only a year after my father died. I think Millie was still figuring things out, too.
It must have been hard.
I'm sure it was. They had been married 20 years?
I meant for you.
Oh, right. I mostly just tried not to think about it.
That doesn't seem very healthy.
It got me through.
Ooh, what is mental health? Never heard of mental health. Oh my god.
Grandma's sunglasses? Vintage.
Oh, can I keep them? I think I'll just leave them here.
Can I keep them?
You think they're your style?
Yeah.
Sure. Just be careful with them.
I'll guard them with my life.
Weird little rocks, homemade marbles, imitation jawbreakers, a very abstract model solar system.
Weird little rocks.
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me and August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth, but I forget why we painted them.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Tragic.
Okay. Dear Doubtful. Custody by Greenville Police. Another burglary last night in what state police are investigating as a series of crimes carried out by a single organized group. Once again, there were no signs of forced entry, and nearly all of the valuable jewelry was taken, over 100,000 worth of merchandise. Local Girl Scouts take trip to beach. The Girl Scout of Troop 317 of Gein County, along with their families, took a trip to the beach of Lake Dear Millie. Recently, a close personal friend of mine confided in me that she is having an affair on her husband. I love them both dearly, and I'm not sure if it's better to let the husband know or keep the wife secret. Situations like these are painful for everyone involved. There's never an easy out. Keep in mind that this is her secret to keep and not yours. Keep your loyalties where they lie. I know you promised you never share oatmeal. Is her secret to keep? What the? No. Okay, if I found out in that situation, I'd be like, I would sit my friend down. I'd be like, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? You can't do this. Come on, man. You can't, come on. Think it through. Slap him or something like that, right? Because obviously, why am I being Millie right now? But well, obviously, like it's not like her secret to keep, right? It's not the friend's secret to keep, but also like this, like if you're friends with the husband, this is gonna affect everyone. Like this is a secret that's gonna not just affect their side, right? It's gonna affect everyone. It's a snowball effect, right? So like, as much as it's not your secret to keep, you know, you gotta sit down with your friend and be like, brother, do better. Think this through. Are you trying, like, how many lives are you trying to mess with, to play around with, right?
Whoa. There was a crime spree?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, department stores and fancy clothing shops. Places kept getting robbed. The police couldn't figure out how the crooks were pulling it off. It went on for, well, I mean, it felt like months.
So what happened? Did they get caught?
Now that, I don't remember.
Grandma's diary? Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. Read. Aren't any help. They think they are being good neighbors, but if anyone should know where the path of good intention leads, it's these church ladies. The children carry on best they can. Opal is caught up in her own teenage dramas as usual, almost as if it were any normal summer. August does worry me a bit. She's becoming caught more and more in her own imagination. I wish I could help her, but there's so much I can't say. It is becoming a challenge keeping my correspondence with blank concealed. It was only a matter of time till we're together again, in person. But to hold it all inside, not to tell a soul, it's almost too much. But he knows, and I know soon enough the waiting will be over, and all this will all be in the rear view. Aïe 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 aïe, correspondance. Mon Dieu, scandaleux. Mother?
What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume?
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out.
To find out who this mystery man was. Maybe we'll find that bootlegger gold.
To find out who this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great.
Did we spend like an hour just on the prologue? We're on the road to the secret summer home to find out what's the deal with Grandma Helen's mystery man. Who knows what we might find? It'll be a while before we get there though. Text Dad. Father, text Paulson. Why did I say that in French? Hey Frankie. Guess where I am? Where? In the car with my mom. Yeah, and? Oh, why would you text me about that? Because we are on a road trip. Ooh, was this planned or Not till this morning, lol. Where are you going? We found this weird stuff in Grandma's attic, and now we're going to my family's old summer house. You have a summer house now? I know, my mom never told me about it before. No one's been there for like 30 years. I'm hoping it's either cool or haunted. Why not both? You know what? You're right. I'll text you tonight if we find anything cool. Is that fine? If we find the thing, I'm gonna assume it's anything cool. Or haunted. Did you tell your mom about the plane ticket? Nope. Tess? Whoops. We have to. Okay, have a safe trip, nerd. Oh, it's a heart pot. Oh, that's the heart pot. Quick and stop. Okay. Well, I don't know why I would ever read that. Registration certificate. Makes sense. Are those the antique glasses? They are, aren't they? Father? Hi, Dad. Text me back when you're around. Is this man still alive? What the heck? Wait, hold on, what was that? There's like a prompt there. Okay, it was just that. Road Buddy center printer. Oh my god. Huh. Awfully tech savvy of them. Turn on the radio. Oh, can we turn on the radio? It's boring.
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
Hell yeah.
No. Reading in the car makes me car sick.
Then
Skill
what are you
issue.
messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
Don't do anything fun. Sorry.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age.
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So, a long time ago. So, a super long time ago. Just leave well enough alone.
So, a super long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
Ha ha.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think, summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So, why'd you ever stop going? So, why did we never go?
Sounds really nice. So why did we never go?
I don't know. It was somewhere I always associated with being a kid. Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
No, that's a hard worker. Well, he's a man of leisure.
He's a man of leisure.
Is that what that phrase means?
What else would it mean? He likes relaxing.
He sure does. It's probably why I never mentioned it to him. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
Yeah, you're right. That sucks. It could still be in good shape.
Yeah, you're right. That sucks. I was hoping maybe we could fix it up.
And use it as a vacation home? We're about to be kicked out of our actual home. What would we need a vacation home for?
To live in?
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it? Fine, then where are we gonna... Oh my god, I messed up that line. Fine, then where are we going to live?
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house. We don't have anywhere else to live.
We'll find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company,
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
Why are you going to give up on the theater? We need money.
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here.
Excuse me?
He could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west. For work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just... work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Oh boy. That's a conversation. I'm pretty sure I have my phone buzz from the glove compartment. You did not need to write that. Hey kiddo, sorry I missed your messages. I was in the middle of a biz negotiation. What's up? Oh hey Dad, what's up? Not much. At work right now, but good to hear from you. How's work going? Oh, sorry, do you need to get back to it? Oh, sorry to interrupt. No problem. Always love to chat with you. I don't know why I'm giving him this voice. I can take a little break. Things here are good. Just working hard, making money. Haha. Awesome. Actually, I was wondering something about that. I love the typo. Oh, would you be able to send some money back to help me and Mom? Never mind. I'll ask you another time. I do know Mom told you, but we're moving out next week. I think it's going to be hard for Mom to pay for rent at a new place and stuff like that. Do you think you can send some money back to help? I love to kiddo, but right now my liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. If I sent enough back, that could help you worth a damn. Without sinking my business out here, you know I would. But your mom's always been this smart one. She'll figure things out, don't worry. What the hell? Why is my pacing off too? Okay. You understand, right, Pumpkin? You spelled it right. You spelled it wrong. Yeah. Did you tell your mom you bought the tickets? Not yet. Me and mom actually on a road trip right now. We are investigating a family mystery going to our old summer house. Can you believe it? Wow, you need to tell her, kiddo, or else I will. You know she would freak. Lol. Okay, I promise. I will. As soon as possible. I know you will. Love you. Actually, have to get back to it now. Treat your mom nice, okay? Love you. Talk to you later. See you soon.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yes. No, yes.
Yes? Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's alright. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
My God. Actually, my mother is quite similar to that, so I don't blame her at all. God. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I have problems with both of my parents.
Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more...
Run down, falling apart of a dump.
Run down?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mom said Dad's summer home, but it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool old stuff inside when Mom was a teen, and hopefully some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man.
It's your groovy van. And it's locked.
Gotta keep all the groovy stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal! All right, I'm on the case. The groovy stuff is so close, I can taste it.
The van that Mom turned into her bedroom when she was a teen is still sitting here, but it's locked. She said that the keys might be stashed in August's room.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Okay. Oh. New Columbia. That's horrifying. Never wanted to see this ever again. Garden Play. Is that like Coldplay's brother? The Family Garden. That's Garden Play's brother. Does TV advertising really work? Oh, not anymore. Oh wow, I want to take this. I want gimme. I'm also quite the enjoyer of antiques, of antiquities. I have a fondness for that sort of thing.
You used to roller skate?
Mm-hmm. At the drive-in on Main Street.
Wait, why would you be roller skating at... Mom, were you a roller skating waitress at a drive-in restaurant?
When we were here for the summer, yeah.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Like in the movies? I had to add the voice crack. There's no other way.
Like in the movies?
Yeah. It seems silly now. I mean, it was silly, but I was glad to have the distraction.
From what?
Well, it was the first time we'd come back for the summer since my father died.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, I was probably kind of depressed. It was good to be up and moving around and not just sulking.
And bringing people burgers? On roller skates? In a little outfit?
Oh yeah, the whole 9.
Tell me there's a photo of this somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe?
Well, I've got a new objective.
Okay. It's possible there's a photo somewhere here of Mom from when she was a teenage roller skating waitress. If that exists, then by God, I'm gonna find it. You know, now that I think about it, Perky's vitamin-enriched dog food. I actually don't know much of my parents' life. Huh. What's Fallout? Ooh, a nuclear Fallout. The game. Obviously, the whole style of Fallout is kind of, based around something. Saint Benedict Messenger. Why am I getting pushed onto the wall? Mosier. Oh. August's New Friend by August Devine. August's dad left her a special tie. It was a red tie and had special powers. When August wore the special tie, she met her friend Nightshade. Nightshade lived in the shadows and would always be there to help. He was August's friend who would never go away.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but I could have used more help too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself, one who would always listen.
I mean, I definitely understand both parts of the story, right? Definitely understand both sides at this point, because they're all grieving, right? They needed someone from the outside to help, which I understand. Oh, I'm getting caught by a chair. Help. Pretty. Lanky.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me at the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy? Did you roller skate his order out to him on his motorcycle? How did that work?
He parked the motorcycle and sat at a table inside.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Sorry, getting caught up on the details here, but tell me more about Kurt.
Well, honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
he was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing, it doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Ooh la la, family drama. Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna talk about the teddy bear, but not the freaking straight up gun there. Interesting. Oh, America. New Columbia Family Garden. Sheesh, what happened here?
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
A freaking water heater fell through the wall and can't get around it. But there's a weird hatch in the floor. Maybe I could go under the house and come up through there. There's access to a crawl space around back. Let's see what else. I never kind of understood the, going back to Kurt, I never really understood the thing with flings. I mean, again, I'm ace for the most part. Obviously, I'm still straight, but like, I don't really feel that desire. But for the most part, I don't really understand the need for flings. Like, don't you guys want like a meaningful connection? I don't know how. I'm completely lost on it. Parahalves and syrup. Ooh, these probably still taste good, right? As long as the bottom isn't like bloated, because that's when you get like botulism in like cans. They should still be fine, right? I mean, maybe texture-wise, they doesn't taste as good because of all the syrup, but otherwise, they should still be good, right? Right? Mixing bowl. Okay then. Ooh. You're invited to what? Cindy plus Marks. C'est quoi ça? Oh. Oh.
Ooh, a little tiny key. What do you think it's for?
Probably unlocking something?
Ugh.
Maybe a desk drawer?
Ooh, we found a tiny little key. I wonder what it unlocks. Oh. Darling. Oh, darling. I know I'm running from something, but I've never felt so free. I just crossed the border. I'm running for you from the desk in the room at a motel that's hidden off a little side road far from the main throughway. There's more driving to do before I find us a little place to settle down, but before long, I'll have a return address for you to write back to. Don't miss me too much. Oh.
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
The cops? The mob? His conscience? I don't know why he said that particularly high-pitched, but his conscience?
His conscience?
I don't know if you can outrun your conscience by going to Canada.
Hell yeah.
You can if, I'm trying to think of a Canada joke. It's not working.
That's okay. I'll give you an A for effort.
Bested.
We would say A. A le. Flip over. Amachi uske ad mache. I can't Latin, so that's not French, so I can't say that. But it means from coast to coast. From sea to sea. Oh, that's nasty. Nasty. What kind of things were you guys eating? Canned potatoes? I've never seen that in my entire life. My god. It's not like potatoes are hard to procure. So why would you need canned potatoes? Because potatoes also last forever. So why would you ever need canned potatoes? Unbelievable.
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Do you think August knows? Do you think August knows the affair? The Sideman. I mean, you can always climb through a window. I don't understand the point. Everything's already destroyed. You know, it's always happy to, it's locked. Or is it now? Dog, who let the dogs out? Oof. So this is how we get into the crawl space.
So this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
Oh. I like how it feels like we're still the same height. Because it does feel like we are the same height. They didn't compress us enough, I feel. We're not close enough to the ground. I guess we're all crawling on all fours, on our knees and stuff, so I guess it does make sense, but also... Okay, so we should be looking up, right? Oh, there is a...
Oh. Cool.
I mean, probably a lot of germs, you know.
Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
I'm writing you from our new home, right on the water. I was looking and looking and realized there's no better home for us than one we could just pull up anchor and split if we really need to. So I bought us a houseboat. It's really something else. Bought it from an older fellow who'd kept it perfect and was just done having to maintain it in his autumn years. There's a rumor that they're going to dam this river up, but that's a long time coming, if it happens at all. Now, just to get you and those kids moved up here, I hope it's been a good summer. Right back discreetly, and let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is that being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready to leave all your worries behind. Jeez. Wait, so is this guy sounds like someone who is Helen being used for money right now? It does sound like it. It does sound like it. Is she being catfished? I don't know what that says. I don't know what the title of the boat is. Ooh la la.
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door.
I don't know why you guys just didn't kick it
Hey,
open.
Mom, I found something. Look, look.
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat. Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
Ooh. Okay. Some more pots and stuff. Kurt. About 2 hours. Oh, wait, what? I can't read that. Oh my god. About 2 hours drive. I see.
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived. You know, we were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and he flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
Oh, that's so romantic. Oh, that's so lame.
Aw, that's so romantic. It's like something out of a rom-com.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else. He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow. Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
Oh. Wait, are you seeing Dad cheat on you? Oh yeah, I was thinking about that, because it seems like betrayal is a pretty common theme in this game, unfortunately.
Wait, are you saying Dad cheated on you?
Oh, God, no. No. Just, you know, it's a sleazy move.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know.
Fun stuff.
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
The door to Grandma Helen's room is broken, but it's gonna take more than that to keep me from snooping around. Mom said we might be able to jimmy it open with a little screwdriver she kept in her van. At this point, look, the wood's probably rotten. Just kick it open or something. Oh no, man. Oh, newspaper clipping. Ooh la la. Next time, let both your tempers simmer down before you try to make amends. You're young, idealistic, and you trust easily. You have an open heart and a lot of pain to heal. Don't let someone who's more flash than substance take advantage of that. Wait. Was this written based on her own experiences? This might be written on her own experience. This is absolutely based on her own experiences. But obviously.
Precious stone?
This was you? Grandma's writing advice to rocks?
This was to you?
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
Hey, they didn't have flings. Sorry, that was a low blow. That was absolutely a low blow. Yeah, I can't English. C'est quoi l'anglais? Shitty-moi. Gee whiz, your hair! Fragrant shampoo. Oh, mother.
Yes! It's here! It's really here! Photographic evidence of your roller skating waitress phase. I love it.
Oh, you were so cute. Oh, you look like a real dork.
You look like a real dork. But like in an endearing way. I feel a greater kinship with you, seeing you were easily as much of a dork when you were my age as I am now.
Wow, thanks, kid.
Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure, why not?
Okay, cool. That was our to-do list. So where is Francine's room? Where is Frances? Oh, here.
Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Fort State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
Oh, I just realized it said Francine instead of August. Jeez. My character names, oh god. I'm not gonna be a triple legacy. I don't even know if I want to go to college. Yeah, I guess.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
And also, we're broke right now too.
Well, howdy there. What's your name, buddy?
Well, howdy there, partner. I'm sorry, I can't do accents. I can't even do a French accent, even though I can. I think that's the problem with me being bilingual, is that I have 3 main languages, but then, I mean, trilingual, technically. Yeah, I'm technically trilingual, but the problem with me being trilingual is that now I can't do accents because I know the other thing well. So, like, when I see an English word, I don't read it out with, like, the French interpretation, so I can't French it up So now I'm just reading it in English.
Oh, how fun! Wait, did they not get to use these?
Hey Rod. Showtime's Drive-In Theater. Ooh la la.
No video games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids.
What the balls? Over the Alps. Never seen this one before. A novel traveling game for all ages. Wow. Ooh. Paint set, watercolors. Ooh, notes. Dear August, you were upset after what happened today. And that's alright. You needed time to yourself instead of talking to me. And that's alright too. But as upset as you are, you need to remember, boys only tease girls because they like them, or because they're different. You cannot control the cruelty of others, but you can discourage it through your own appearance and behavior, or learn to play along. It's time to grow up now. I know you will. Love, Mom. Okay, I'm gonna be completely clear here. Boys do not tease girls because they like them. Let's be completely honest here. Maybe. No, they don't even, like, I don't know, maybe I was just I was definitely okay. I was raised by my mother, so I was not raised by my father, so maybe I have a different perspective on this. But from where I'm at, from my past, even seeing from others, if you like someone, you don't tease them. You only tease them if you're being rude. But also, like, well, you cannot control the cruelty of others. We can discourage it through your own appearance. Like, does that mean, like, change it up? Like, what? Mother, what are you doing? Mother, nuh-uh. I don't know if I agree with this advice. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with this.
I don't know if I agree with this advice. This doesn't sound very Millie to me.
Millie was just a character, honey.
I know, but didn't she usually give advice Grandma would have given? How could you tell a little kid that getting picked on was their own fault?
I don't know if that's what she meant.
It's right here. She's like, if people are mean to you, you should change. What, the bullies are right? She never told me that kind of thing when girls were being mean to me at school. She just told me to be myself.
I guess... Well, maybe if Mother could have gone back and given August the advice she gave you instead, she would have.
I hope so.
Yeah, glad Tess is also thinking along the same lines as I am. Ooh. Mother, we might have found some treasure. I accidentally hit something on my stream deck. Oh boy. This looks like the hand of August. This looks like the hand of a bootlegger.
I'd recognize that penmanship anywhere.
This piece was clearly done by an accomplished artist.
A cartographic prodigy? Do you think there'd be anything there to dig up that was left behind? It'd be like a time capsule.
Maybe she was gonna come back for it later. It was her first investment.
She got started early. I don't know. Let's just go see what it is.
I found a map to buried treasure in August's room. Could it be the fabled bootlegger gold? Probably not, but it might be something cool. The X marks the spot near the dockhouse. Okay, that's too tall. A Luigi board.
Oh my god, Aunt August. I have so many questions.
It's an antique Luigi board. If you use this, if you try to communicate using this Luigi board, it'll talk back to itself because this is a ghost from the past. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh boy. The Mean Boys by August Devine. Oh, is that why August stopped being so sensitive? It's because she got bullied, and then she became hardened. One day, August rode her bike to town because of how sunny it was. Because it was sunny, her friend Nightshade had to follow behind under the trees because he lives in the shade and shadows and can't go in the sun. August laughed as Nightshade ran along under the trees, and she and Nightshade made jokes together. When August and Nightshade got to the town, there were boys outside the general store. They saw August's special tie that made her safe, but it didn't make her safe from them. The mean boys came closer. They said, "Who are you talking to? And what are you wearing, stupid?" August said, "My dad's tie." The mean boys said, your dad must be stupid." August was crying, but the mean boys didn't care. They laughed and laughed. August looked for Nightshade, but Nightshade couldn't help because he was trapped in the shade under the tree far away. When the mean boys went away, August went under the tree with Nightshade. August's special tie was dirty. She gave Nightshade a hug to feel better, but it didn't help enough.
Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
Yeah, because she got freaking abandoned by her older sister. Again, not that I blame Opal necessarily, because obviously they were all dealing with the fallout, but oh boy.
Aha! This must be the key to the van!
Okay. Oh. Nice. Alright.
Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right. But look at all this stuff.
Exit van. Ooh, I want one of these. Playbill.
Wow. Mom was even into theater back then.
Oh, a theater kid. No man. Of course. Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. The School for Scandal. First performed back in 1777. Historicus Play Service. Plays of Richard Brinsley Sheridan. I see. Can't.
Oh, alas. Not so groovy anymore.
Yeah. It's more like not even a lamp, it's not even functioning.
Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair.
Dear Opal, are you getting my letters? I haven't heard from you since you told me about Kurt. I've been writing you every week. Things at the park are lame. All the film people left and now it's just me, Gordon, and the dorks from Sandusky. If I don't get anything back, I'm just going to assume you're too preoccupied with Kurt to write to me. At least one of us is having fun. I'll talk to you when school starts, I guess, unless I'm too busy. Lori. Yeah. Kind of deserved. Murder at Montague Manor. Montague, I guess, Manor. But I don't know why I defaulted that in French. Adapted for the stage by Monty Prentice. From the novel by H.J. Simmons. Montague. Ooh. Ooh la la. I don't want to read that.
Holy shit.
Ooh. Not much of a pensman, I see. Babe, this summer's been real out there. But I've got a split. I'm not hip to another winter with snow. I'm on a bike, head to Cali. Look me up if you're ever out that way. Ooh la la, mon Dieu. Yeah, you know what? Kind of a jerk move, okay? Okay. Kurt. Yikes.
How was the stuff? Groovy as you'd hoped?
Well, I found,
This note from Kurt. This looks like the hand of a bootlegger.
this. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into plans, planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
Man, he seems like such a derrière hole. He seems like maybe he just wanted something different than you. Obviously, we don't know the full context behind that. No, actually, you know what? Never mind. It's definitely not the second answer, because if he actually did like someone, he would not be handing them a note. That's just garbage behavior, first off.
He seems like an asshole.
Hey, language.
Sorry, but he was.
But he was.
All right, you're not wrong. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
That's such. Oh my god. Sorry, I peaked my mic, but holy crap! What the heck? My god, Jesus Christ, this family, unbelievable. Oh my god. Not that my family's any better, now that I think about it. So we just shouldn't have friends or relationships?
So what? You shouldn't have friends or relationships?
Well, no, I just mean you can care about other people, but you have to be ready for them to go away and be okay on your own when they do.
Are you... You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up? He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own. If you're fine on your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
Well... I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
These people are driving me up a wall. Jesus. Like, I know I'm not perfect. I'm by no means perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. And I can't communicate with my parents either. But oh my god. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty realistic. All in all, pretty realistic. You know what? Not horrible. I mean...
You ready to unearth this mystery?
You are really getting into the mess on this trip. Crawling through old crawl spaces, digging in the dirt.
It's for the sake of the adventure, Mom.
Don't let me stop you.
Oh, it's the tie. Aw. That's their father's tie. It's been dirtied and sun bleached. Aw. Goodbye, Nightshade. Thank you for being my friend. I'll miss you.
So this is where August buried her feelings.
Mom! Come on, it's sad. What?
I don't know. Maybe we should keep it. Maybe August would want it.
I think so too. But I think we should leave it here. Yeah. Should we? Because then I feel like we're violating her privacy to some degree. But then, like, so much time has passed, I feel like she's grown out of that as well. So I'm like, hey, look at this silly thing that you did in the past. Not like silly thing, but it's like, I think maybe this would be like sort of a good way to reconnect. If I was in Opal's position, I'd be like, hey, look, I found this when we were searching through the old family house, and you know, I'm sorry how things went in the past. I should have been there for you, and then, you know, here, and that could have been a good reconnecting opportunity. So I think so much time has passed. I think that could have been used in that capacity. So
I think so too.
We can just put it in the car.
Welcome back, Nightshade.
it turns out the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. Just kidding. It was actually the grave of August's imaginary friend, Nightshade. I feel kind of bad for disturbing it. That's what I'm saying, but also, you know, connecting with others, you know, reconnecting with August. Because that family is so dysfunctional.
Door, we meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Alright.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
Why cut to a cutscene just for that? What the hell? Oh, pretty. Thumbnail. Yeah. The Lagnia P. Astrology book. Charlene Dixon. Marcia Withers. Bible. Illustrated. Ooh, some more tea. Spill. Darling, now wait. It sounds like someone's getting cold feet all of a sudden. We had a plan. Leo dies, I make tracks for the border, and when the dust settles, you follow me. This doesn't work if only one of us makes tracks. I've got everything you could ever hope for up here. A place of our own, a quiet little town where nobody knows our names, and a pile of cash that'll keep us going till who knows when. The kids will love it too. What kid wouldn't want to live on a boat? Get these silly ideas out of your head. Get back on track, and we'll be together soon. Jeez. Oh boy.
Would you have loved living on a boat?
I don't think so. I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to... Wait. I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada? I mean, of course she wasn't just gonna leave us behind, but...
Sounds like Grandma had some big plans worked up.
Well, look, he said she started having cold feet. And she must have written him back and said she wasn't sure if she could come after all.
You think she realized that maybe her kids wouldn't have been so happy moving onto a boat with some random man in Canada? Can I start calling him Canada Man?
You can call him whatever you want. This is so strange.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love or grief?
Both?
Canada. Hey, I don't want that associated with my country. Oh, hell no. But also, Canada's less good than some of you might expect. I mean, I guess in a lot of regards, it's just America. But with different political systems, but we don't have to talk about that. Duck Duck Goose? Cute. Very cute. A mug. King Queen Royal Flush. Patina Diziani. What you? Nothing there? That's fine.
Oh, my mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Well, let's see what she was hiding in here. Ugh, it's locked. This gives me an idea.
The little key from Grandma's diary. I'll simply smash it open.
The little key? From Grandma's diary?
Right.
Ooh, let's see. Oh, that's her wedding photo. Helen, you can't just leave me here. I did all of this for you. All for you. And those are make... Oh. Oh. I was so into this that suddenly I was like, oh. I read the line, I was like, oh crap. All for you. And those are my kids too, you know. I need to have a right. Are we not going to call attention to this? What? Pierre? I don't know what the hell this is.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you in August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9, Hop2 Lake, Carndale, Ontario.
Pierre Lautrec? I mean, maybe he's not French, but honestly, I don't know any Englishman who's called Pierre. Pierre? No, it's definitely French. Pierre. We should go check it out. Do you want to go check it out?
We should go check it out.
What? No.
No? But...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner and...
Mom, stop.
This is your father we're talking about. It's about who you really are. The house can wait a day. This can't. You're gonna pass up a trip to Canada?
This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am. Was my grandfather really my grandfather? Who was this guy? Who are we? These are big questions, Mom, and you're just gonna turn around and drive home?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing. But we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay, should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the other side of the border.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
We didn't even read the sympathy cards. Oh, what the heck? Is this Pierre-Lautrec guy really Mom's real dad? Scandal! We found an address for some place in Canada. We've got to go check it out. Time to hit the road. Open. Our thoughts are with you. Jeanette and Daniel Richards. I think that's Daniel, right? With our deepest yeah, don't say that. I can't read this. Our thoughts are with you. Helen, so sorry to hear about your loss. Please let me know if there's anything we can do. The Saltzmans. What's your... It's just a pen. Okay. Are we not gonna take this with us? Are we not gonna take... What? Why are we not taking that? That has the address. What do you mean? Also, that's...
Freaky. Yet appealing. Oh, Grandma.
I would not pick that up. Also, I feel like my asthma would act up if I was here. I step inside, I'm like, oh, the asthma that I've been keeping repressed for the past couple of years is now acting up. I've had horrible asthma back when I was a child. Yeah, it was just like, I had to go to the hospital like a lot of times, get hooked up to like the breathing machine. Not fun. But yeah, it got better recently, so that's good. Or not recently, but in recent years. So yeah, as I grew up, you know. Oh, what the balls?
All right. Time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has a room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right. But the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, all right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh, burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
Now I wish I had a burger. I haven't had a burger in so long. It's pretty rare to actually eat burgers. Because it's pretty rare that I eat fast food in general. Now that I think about it. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't actually eat fast food all that often. I knew I shouldn't have brought my backpack on this trip. Now Mom expects me to do my homework. Well, I guess there's not much else to do cooped up in this hotel motel room. Ugh.
Oh, how lovely. Dirt-flavored water. No thanks.
Excusez-moi. How could you... Unbolt Tess. I thought we were on the same wavelength here. You can't just insult coffee like this.
A visitor's guide. Oh.
What? What's wrong with that? Official visit. Oh, 2001. I see. Oh, okay. I don't know what made her grimace. Grimace shake. I don't know what that. See tissue. I don't want to see some tissue, man. Hey, Tessa Bear. Hope you had a good day. Busy with some work late tonight, but we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thinking of you as always, Dad. Hi, Dad. Hey, what's up, Tessa Bear? Nothing. Just gonna cross the Canadian border soon. Want to say hi. In Canada? What for? We found some clues in Grandma and Grandpa's old summer house, and we think there might be more to find at another place across the border. So we're gonna check it out. Tess, are you hunting for bootlegger gold without me? Haha, maybe. We're gonna see what we can find. Can't wait to hear all about it once you're back and to get my cut of the action. Can't wait to talk to you too. I had a question. It's about you and Mom. I feel a bummer incoming, but okay. Well, you always said Mom wanted you to leave, and that's why you're not living with us anymore. But Mom said you were the one that wanted to leave. I'm so confused. She said that, huh? I'd say it was mutual, kid. But I had a big opportunity out here, and I had to take it. I understood why your mom didn't want to come along, and that's okay. That's why you left home and quit Video Galaxy and everything? It's not the same without you here, or at the store. Ha! I'm sure the store's even better without me. Who wants their dad as their boss? But you made the store so fun. The window displays, the Halloween costume contest, and movie quote trivia. The new manager is just boring. So what is your big opportunity out there? Well, you know, I headed out here for a new biz venture, and I'm in the investment stage. Can't wait to tell you more about it, but just wouldn't feel comfortable till I know it's going to pan out. Just wanted to make sure everything's perfect for when I tell you more. Remember when you were little and you worked on that book you drew me for weeks and wouldn't let me peek at it till it was all done? I've got that book right here with me, and you didn't want me to see it till you had it all perfect. This is just like that. You still have that? Yeah, I never part with it. No way, no how. I just don't want to disappoint you by jumping the gun. You understand, don't you, kiddo? Yeah, I can't wait to hear more. Soon, I hope. Get back to you too, Tessa Bear. Love you too. Francine, what you got? Hey Frankie, we survived the abandoned summer home. And how haunted was it? Extremely haunted by the memories of the past. Oh my god, how many ghosts did you see? Nothing but ghosts. The place was packed full of them. Damn, I want to see a ghost. Speaking of spooky, how did your mom react to you telling about Nevada? Shut up, lol, I didn't tell her. Why are you so obsessed with that? You need to tell her. What if she doesn't let you go? I'm gonna, and she will let me go. Just do it now. Okay, I will, when the time is right. When? I don't know. So, did you find what you were looking for? Yes and no. We're heading up to Canada tomorrow. What? Yo, we found some stuff about who my grandpa might really have been. We're gonna see if we can find out more about him. What? You might be part Canadian? Why is it? Why? What's with being Canadian? Why do we sound like we're mythical creatures? Canada man and then Canadian? Like what? Yeah, quarter maple syrup running through my blood. I'll call and tell you about it when we're home. Reception out here is bad. We're in a weird little motel for the night. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's old and vintage, and my mom's getting me a burger from the bar. That's awesome. Well, have you looked around the motel? Is there anything weird in there? Probably. If I find anything weird, I'll text you about it. Okay, sure. Pick up calculator. Ugh, why is it tilted like that? There you go. No, I can't tilt it. How do I tilt it? Is it just permanently tilted? My god. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, so close. There you go. Close enough. Oh, yeah, now it's flat. Nice. Stationary pad. Pen. Bible. Nothing particular. Bathroom. Oh, my mom's sleep shirt. What's a sleep shirt? At some point adults get them. They're from a concert or college. Which is this? My mom's college. That's cool. I don't know. I think I might go right to work after high school. And my mom will explode though. You are going to hate this. Why? Your mom's right. You should go to college. You can do your ideas after. School is long. School is expensive. Instead, I could have a pool. So it's education or pool. Yes, and I choose pool. I will shut up, but you should go. You're too smart. You need to show them. I think I found some pills in my mom's suitcase. I just found, oh, no, I just found some pills. Ooh, what kind? Fluoxetine? I do know what that is. Me neither, kid, me neither. Let me do the Google search. Okay, so it is a prescription antidepressant used to treat a range of conditions, including depression, anxiety, OCD. I mean, I took sertraline. So I didn't know what fluoxetine is, but yeah, I mean, I'm more familiar with sertraline. Sertraline, so yeah. Yeah, me either. Maybe stop snooping around in your mom's stuff. Fine, fine. You're the one who wanted to. Okay. You're the one who wanted me to, like, look around. I brought my towel from home. What? My own towel. It's named Dr. Softness. Oh no, honey. It's soft. It's soft as a bird. Aren't all towels soft? No, sometimes like they get all gross and then they get hard and it's like, ow. Fine, okay. Look, I don't want to use motel towels. Continue. I mean, they were just hanging here when we got here. Yeah, they just cleaned them and hung them up for you. Did they? Yes. I don't like not knowing. If you want to be worried about motels, I have one word for you. Sheets. That's true. That is very true.
Oh yeah, definitely stealing these.
Après shampooing. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's so bad. Oh my gosh, shampooing. Face and body bar. But shampooing. Après shampooing. That's such a Quebecois thing, though. It is not Ontario. Quebecois people just do, just Franglish.
Notify the blah blah blah. Beware, da da da. Be sure, da da. Got it.
Okay. I like my dirt water, girl. Close drawer. Yeah, we already tried that. Boo. So ass, dude. Okay. What does that say? Video Galaxy. Sure.
Hey, it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad.
This burger is my rival, and I will defeat it. Oh, it looks like a good burger. Oh, okay. Oh no, I have to click this multiple times. Lo, I have vanquished the mighty burger. What's the ketchup on the side? God. Yeah, sure. Hey, I've got to help my dad with dinner. Have a good drive to Canada. Don't let the moose bite. Oh, the moose doesn't even need to bite you. Like, it'll straight up kick you and you're gone. Like, a moose will tower over your car. Like, you've seen a moose. Like, they're massive.
Do you think... Could Dad have... Yeah, she's here. Hold on. She wants to talk to you. I'm going out for a smoke. Back in a few.
Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Aunt August.
This is all... It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's one word for it.
How do you feel about it?
I think it's pretty exciting. I think it's pretty depressing. I don't know what I think.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Me neither. It's so surreal.
I can't imagine Grandma having an affair, but I also don't think she would have if it wasn't the right thing to do.
Yeah, it seems pretty out of character, but she was an interesting person. My dad... I was still pretty young when our dad died. For your mom, I think this is all a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? I haven't been since we were kids.
Nightshade, you're old art. Should I guess.
We found your old friend, Nightshade.
Oh, Nightshade. I'd forgotten about him.
Kind of a spooky name.
Yeah, I was a spooky kid. You know, our dad dying really did shake me up. Nightshade was to try and fill that void, I guess.
That must have been hard.
Yeah. What about the house? What was it like?
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'm surprised it was still standing.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh. You're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course, both of you, but she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She... Look, you should talk to her about it. It isn't my place.
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Teresa.
Love you too, Aunt August.
What the heck? I mean, obviously we probably guessed that, right? We definitely guessed that. I mean, I had a feeling, especially because she said like, "Oh, you can't trust anyone" or something, right? So.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so obvious that she forgot her line, and of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before, and he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. It's opening night. And so then she just says, "Who are you? The Pirate of Penzance?" Tess,
What?
are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm listening.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine. I can do that.
Ugh, this drive is so friggin' boring. I wonder what's going on with Dad and Francine. Are you not gonna...
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack?
Are you not gonna...
Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel.
We have to go back and get it. We have to go back. I need my phone.
I need my phone.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand.
It might be gone if we don't go back for it. Francine's gonna be worried about me. I just need it. Sure.
Francine is going to be worried about me. We text or call or see each other every day. She's going to wonder what happened to me.
Didn't you text her before we left this morning?
Yeah, but...
And your cell phone wouldn't work in Canada anyway. I'm sure Francine will be fine till we can pick up your phone from the motel on the way home.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get
I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me. And I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back and...
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
You never told me of the pills you were taking. You didn't tell me we could stay with August.
You didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
If you and Dad were still together, where do you think we'd be right now? Why are you so disinterested in my business? Why don't you like August? Oh, okay. How do we dig into this? Oh. It's not that she doesn't like August. She doesn't trust anyone, right? Which one hurts more? I think this one would hurt the most. Let's go with this one.
If you and Dad were still together, where do you think we would be right now?
I don't know, Tess.
Do you think we still would have lost the house?
Where are you going with this?
You're always trying to make him look bad. But while he was here, we were fine.
We were fine?
Maybe he wouldn't have had to pursue his dreams somewhere else if you had been more supportive of him. He was always working on stuff. He would know what to do.
That's not what was going on. And don't bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once? The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going...
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him. Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey, feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
Not only did I lose my phone, but I got in a fight with Mom. This sucks. I guess now we're just gonna have to sit here in silence until we get to this stupid host boat. What a fun road trip! That was sarcastic. Wow, what an interesting receipt. Okay.
It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed.
Well, looks like we finally made it to the houseboat we saw in the picture. Most likely owned by the mystery man, also known as Pierre Lautrec. Whatever we find here better be worth it. I can't sprint in this game, help. Why can I not sprint? Do you see this was a dead end? What? That is not. This is straight up not a dead end. Oh, I guess like they were saying, like they were gonna plug up the water or whatever. Don't enter. You don't know that. Caution. That's not how you actually say it. Probably not. I won't get hit by a door.
Pierre! Pierre was here.
Looks like we're on the right track.
Yeah, no thanks to you, mother. For all residents. Oh. He's just a farmer. He's just a fisher, I mean. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it gets go ahead. Ay, ay, ay. Fishing lure. That explains the fishing lure there. Plates.
Is that dried blood? Ew, 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 ew. Why on earth did I just touch that?
It's probably not dried blood. It's not brown enough. It's not oxidized. It's actually still quite red, so I highly doubt that's actually dried blood. I'm saying that because I won't be demonetized by YouTube. Help. To gut a fish.
Yikes. Somebody has anger issues. Couldn't just set down the knife gently, could ya?
I mean, it's kind of cool, also, yeah. I like how you just plant it back down. Crumpler Stout. Oh, what about you? Bucket hat. Ew, I always hated bucket hats. When I was in the Air Cadets, we would go to summer camps and they would always have us wear... No, it actually wasn't a bucket hat, it was a Tilly hat. Is this a Tilly hat or bucket hat? Same difference, actually. Okay. It's fun. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Well, well, well. This was not a houseboat. This was straight up depressing. Okay. I guess we just have to go around. This doesn't seem quite safe. What do we do? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait là? We have to go around there, I guess.
How are we supposed to get on board?
Maybe there's something around here we can use.
We want to get across to the boat, but if we try to jump that gap, we'll break our shin bones. Maybe there's something around here that we can use to get across. I'm pretty sure you can jump across that. It's a canoe. Oh, oops. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut utiliser? A paddle? No, afraid not. Well, what could be good? Oh. No. No. Suppose not. plenty of boards, but I don't think that you want to use a board for that. Are you sure you don't want to use a canoe for this? Larry's shack.
This is so stupid. We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or...
But we're already here. And the trailer home...
Mobile home.
The mobile home was fine. I just think... If we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma? To find Pierre?
Okay, fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No, you can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin. Call it heads or tails.
I'm just gonna go run across it.
Heads. I won!
Just be careful and stay away from the edge.
No, say I'm gonna purposefully go for the edge. Dingus. Okay. Sun yums.
It's locked. This must be where the money is.
I seriously doubt that, but regardless, we'll have to...
Can I just kick it in?
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Ow. All right, pretty sturdy.
Well, because you gotta use your weight on it. Lass, you gotta run up to it and just... Pierre's office, whatever's in there, could blow the lid off this whole thing. It's locked because nothing's ever that easy. Oh.
Wow, this is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
You look a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Maybe you were just imagining things?
What? Oh, you mean because he might not have been my father? I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile.
Because he might not have been your father. Jeez. What a line. What a dead line. Holy crap. I was surprised to receive another letter from you so soon. A houseboat is a romantic thought living right on the water, but don't you suppose it might be a bit small for both us and 2 children, including a teenager? Couldn't you have written to me before making this decision? We're still here, waiting for the heat to die down. Well, I'm excited to start our new life afresh. I have begun to rack up worries. How will the children react with all they've all been through? What do you suppose my parents will think, and us just disappearing? My poor mother, she's already lost a son-in-law when people come looking for us. Are you sure there's no other way? I'm pretty sure this has just been one series of bad decision after bad decision.
A letter from Grandma.
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
You wouldn't even exist.
Whoa. What?
Well, who knows if I would have had a daughter if my whole life had changed back then. I certainly wouldn't have met your father.
Wow. So this is like looking into an alternate reality. I'd like to live in another reality.
Like what?
One where we're really rich. One where you and Dad are still together.
One where we were really rich? And you could fix up the Andromeda and make every play there amazing?
Tess.
And we could keep Grandma's house and make it all perfect, like better than it's ever been?
There's no way to that reality from here.
Sheesh. Talk about depressing. Talk about that depressing over there. Yeah, hey, we got a grumpy mother here. I suppose my mother's quite grumpy too. Gentleman. A 12-page pictorial on the girls of Iceland. Novella Istanbul by Knights. By author Richard Volp. Gentleman interviews director J.R. Ritter. Fiction by Rick Baker Norris. Robert Duarte. Okay.
Wow. Cool.
Tess, don't touch that!
Why not? It's just as grimy as anything else in this boat. Plus, I want to find out what the winter campus fashions were in 1968.
You don't know where that's been.
It's literally been right here for 30 years.
I mean before that. Like... Never mind. And I think it was fringed jackets.
The winter campus fashions in 1968?
And patterned tights. But really, put that down.
What do you mean? Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep, no, yep, no, put that, no, okay, yeah, no. Yeah, no, yep. Took me a bit, but I was like, why? Oh, because people have desires. Oh, right, that's true. I was like, ew, okay, yeah, that makes sense. If it's in his bedroom, that makes sense. That's just gross. Okay, yeah, we'll ignore that. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Ashtray. Does everyone smoke? Actually, yeah, in that era, I guess everyone just smoked. Hopto, Lake Ontario, August 2nd, 1968. Received from Pierre Lautrec $3,000 in exchange for the houseboat The Idle On, H. Wisner.
$3,000? For a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot or a little?
In that economy, how much was that in that economy? How much was that in... Nowadays, it would be... 27,385. What's the average houseboat price in Canada? Well, very much so depends. There's... Ça dépend, là. Actually, no, this is Canadian, right? So that's $3,000 in Canadian. Hold up. What's that? What's that in CAD then? Hold up. I'm making math right now. Okay, so amount is going to be 3,000. 25,000, okay. And how much is that? Houseboat in Canada. Boat dealers, houseboats. 95,000. Okay, so that's... Well, to be fair, the... Hey, c'est cher ça. Si. Yeah. That would be pretty expensive, actually. Actually, wait, no. Okay, wait, no. Houseboats were so much more expensive nowadays. That's actually not that much.
A little? Only $3,000 for a boat you can live on? It's a house and a boat. That's two whole things for just $3,000. Some people don't even have one thing.
It does seem like he probably got a pretty good deal.
Do you think the boat had something wrong with it?
Maybe Pierre just drove a hard bargain.
Huh.
Cool. Nobody to spy on, though.
I don't know that.
Boy, really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock?
Doubt it. Ew. Probably lice in there. Oh man. Huh. Travel expenses. Liquor. Oh boy. Haha, you sure? 39,000? Mon Dieu, qu'est-ce que tu fais là, mon gars?
Damn, 40 grand.
We've definitely found our man.
This must have been from when he drove up here. Imagine spending $6 on a steak lunch.
Or $7 for a tank of gas.
Did people just drink more back then?
Yeah, I think so. But this is a lot, even for 1968.
Okay. Touche. Point taken. Keys. Right, we were looking for keys. Where are the keys? Good question, Lee. Where could the keys be? Nothing in particular there that we're looking for. Où sont les clés? Ah, merde. Yeah, don't touch that. Okay, yeah, don't touch that. There were keys. Where would the keys be? It's locked, I figured. Where are the keys? I kept that. Where would the keys be? I was so lost, man. Did he just buy 4 mugs in case they actually came with him? There's a mug there. Bloody hell, isn't it? I don't know where to find the keys. Huh. Yeah, I'm not touching that. Okay. Keys. Oh.
Quite the party boat Pierre had going on here.
No kidding.
I kind of want to clean up the rest of these.
Ugh, why?
Well, they're all in the bucket except for these two. Aren't you always talking about how important it is to recycle? It just feels like the right thing to do.
Aren't you always talking about how important it is to recycle? What if a sea turtle gets caught in them?
That happens with 6-pack rings for cans. These are bottles, and this is a river. And there's no water.
Nevertheless.
Okay. Ah. Thought so.
Dodge this.
You're very much so a teenager. I like that. I mean, I would react the exact same way, honestly. I'd be like, hey, never lose that childlike imagination. Never do that. It's what makes us great artists. Just know when to just have fun, all that stuff. Oh, they even had a room for that. Oh, please don't go on about the silly ideas in my head. My concerns are far from silly. This affects all of us. You say we'll have everything we could ever hope for, but I'm not the one who decided to run off across the border and have silly little Helen pick up her entire life and the children's lives at the drop of a hat to follow, no matter how much money was involved. I hope for things that money can't buy, treasure friendships I held since I was a girl, my relationship with my parents and siblings, satisfying work where I could get to help people, my children to grow up in the loving company of their grandparents and their friends. These are the things you ask me to give up. And for what? Isolation? An unfamiliar place? A leaky boat? Money to spend on? A penny to spend? On what? What does it matter if everything else is lost?
You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys, too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening.
Oh mon dieu. Prononciation, arrête. Sacré bleu, là. Sacré bleu. Mon dieu. Des fois, je peux pas parler français. Aïe, 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 mon dieu. Tiddly winks, c'est quoi ça?
Oh, it's for 4 players. Sorry, Pierre.
I just realized because he had no family. Oh my god. Okay. But also, yeah, you're not really required to learn Français in Ontario, so you don't. I don't think so. I mean, you have to learn it as a secondary language, I believe, but you don't really have to learn it, you know. From what I remember, but I'm in Quebec, so. Je sais pas là. Bathroom, disgusting, dégoûtant. Je veux pas être ici là. Aïe 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 aïe. Okay. Oh, these were all him. Oh. Robbers hit late again in Porton. Porton local and state police are looking for a group of thieves who made off with an undisclosed amount of cash taken from Clyman Cloutier's whatever in a burglary Saturday night. According to the state, the men broke into the store around 1:20 a.m. They dismantled the store safe, taking the money back before fleeing. There were no witnesses. We're encouraging local businesses to deposit all cash to their banks at the end of each business day, said Officer Randall Weston of the Portland Police. Until the burglars have been apprehended, it's too risky to leave any money in the store overnight. Michigan State Police has set up an anonymous tip line for any information on the identities of the thieves. Pierre and his gang.
The burglary ring! Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
And it wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware. I think.
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking lady robbers.
Like Catwoman.
I like it. Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
Why not? On second thought.
Why not?
She had 2 kids at home, and I just don't see it.
Seems like there was a lot about Grandma you weren't seeing.
Excuse me?
Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. Am I wrong?
Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you know, maybe that's what she wanted me to think. I didn't know about Pierre, after all.
Ooh, that's a ledger. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah, for a house. Lunch with the guys.
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
Okay. You had a drinking problem. Nice, keep it. That seems like a good quality pen. Nah, yeah. Never mind. Kind of ass. Knives. Depends. I need to take up the weight to know how if this knife is good. Pip's coffee. Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's an open kitchen. Oh, absolutely nothing. Dustpan. Why would you place that in the kitchen? What the hell is wrong with you? You do not place that in the kitchen. You monster. Sure. You don't have a phone, so you don't. Yeah, well, actually, phones of that era don't even have a flashlight, so I digress. But. Ooh, Sequessa. California Bicyclette. Of course. Never heard of it.
Aha!
Oh. Liquor. Really? Uncle.
Wow. That is a lot to spend on whiskey.
$45?
A lot for back then, I mean. Whiskey was more expensive then, too. Plus, judging from the state of this place, this was probably a reoccurring order.
Jeez, slow it down, Pierre.
I don't think he was handling my mother's change of heart too well.
With this amount of booze, it doesn't look like he was handling anything too well.
Listen, let's just get back to it. It's cold in this busted old boat.
You're wearing a coat. Mother.
Attention, Oh, man, this doesn't work. Should have seen that coming.
Bummer. Uh-huh. Oh, of course. Oh, playing cards. There's not even any faces on them. I always wanted one of these. It was to go with the fedora trench coat fit, you know. Just to be truly obnoxious. Look, no, there's nothing better in life than annoying your sibling. It's a very funny thing to do, in my defense. Mostly. Alright, what you got there, Buster? Absolument rien. Incroyable. Okay. How boring. Oh. I've received your latest letter. This is my final response. You say you did all this for me, but you didn't. Everything you've done, you did for yourself. You were the one who was unsatisfied with our home, our income, and always wanted more. You were the one who made the decision to get more money through reckless, illegal means. You were the one who decided to run to Canada to save your own skin without even telling me until it was too late to do anything but follow along. I'm not following along anymore. You say these are your kids too. Of course they are, but they're my children too. I'm here with them every day, comforting their grief, trying to console them over the loss of their father, trying my very hardest to keep it peruse. But I'm getting used to it, used to doing this on my own, used to speaking for myself, to living this new life. I'm regaining my footing. I'm starting to feel okay. So, I guess that's it.
Grandma had enough time on her own. Without Grandpa, without Pierre. She realized she liked things better that way.
Can you blame her?
No, not at all. I do know. I would have gone for it. No. But still, that's so unfair to Leo. Poor Leo, man.
No, not at all. It was her chance to have her own independence. And who would want to give up their whole life, everything they know, just for some guy and some money?
People have done worse for less.
Yeah, but Grandma had a pretty good life. didn't she? Her advice column, her art, her kids, her house. Maybe she just needed a little time to herself to realize how good she had it.
Yeah, what the hell? Well, bro, poor Leo. Leo was done so dirty throughout this. Oh my god. What's this? You'll say you'll do whatever it takes to make me happy. That you'll give me everything I've always deserved to have. I don't know how else to tell you this, but I think you already have. All I want now is to be left alone, free to lead this new life by my own means. Do not contact me or the children again. This is over for all of us. I think we were happy once. I hope you find happiness again. Helen. Bro, poor Leo. What the hell did Leo do? This guy just died early, and it's just, what the heck?
This could come in handy.
Looks like a mailbox key.
Didn't we see some mailboxes up by the gate where we came in?
Bro, poor Leo. Man died in a war, and it's like, man got, oh my god, Leo. Oh my god, Leo got cheated on. He thought he was taking care of children he didn't know weren't his, and then he died early. It's like, my man got done so dirty. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the hell? How's there? Why? This poor man. What the hell? What the frick? This poor man got done so dirty. Yo, what the hell? Oh my god. And then we're gonna keep up the ruse. So it's like, what the heck? Pinot Grange. I don't know what that is. Lautrec, Wish Chow.
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
He's dead, and also, he's your father. Oh, come on, Mom, live a little. Pretty sure the law frowns on breaking into people's boathouses, too. If this guy was the real father, you're his next of kin, so it's fine. Dad, that's my logic, too.
If this guy was your real father, you're his next of kin, so it's fine.
Is that how that works?
I don't know, probably. Makes sense to me.
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
Okay. To who it may concern, I now confess my culpability for the spat of burglaries, which resulted in the theft of almost $1.5 million. I had worked as a property inspector for Greene County for over 10 years. At a poker game in 1966, I was approached by a man interested in trading blueprints and my knowledge for cash. He and a few others targeted department stores and other businesses that have carried large amounts of cash overnight. This relationship developed, and I became more and more involved. I was given 10% of the proceeds from the robberies in exchange for information on how they could evade detection from the store's security. As time went on, the stores they chose to hit became riskier and riskier. I had no way to back out the arrangement, as they had threatened not only my safety, but that of my family's as well. Seeing no other option, I falsified a death certificate with papers I lifted from the county office. I left my wife and daughters to cross the border under an assumed name, and giving them instructions to follow me. They never did, and I wish that I regret having asked them to. What little of my stolen profits remained, I've destroyed. My wife, Helen, knew nothing of my crimes until it was too late. Wife? Wait. What? Oh, okay, I see. Oh, I get it, okay. Okay, I see. Never cheated on. Okay. Well, So Pierre never existed. It was just Leo all this time. I was starting to feel bad for Leo. Come on, man. Really? Really? No. Okay, never mind. Screw Leo. You kind of suck, man. You kind of suck ass. Boo. Boo. Never mind. Eat a turd. Man. Okay, so Pierre was a false identity constructed by Leo. So there was never any affair or anything whatsoever. Okay. She is innocent. My decision to involve myself in this series of crimes was mine alone. I ask only that you leave my wife and daughters alone. This is my confession, Leonard Lambros.
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died. When we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just here. On this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
It did kind of happen though, didn't it? Yeah, I'm really sorry, Mom.
It kind of did happen though, didn't it? As far as you knew, it did. You lived with that your whole life, so to you, it did.
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time, he was here. He gave up his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine. I just wish I could have talked to her about it. While she was alive.
Wish you could have been there for her. Wish she could have trusted you. Wish it didn't turn out this way.
Wish it didn't turn out this way?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us, her whole life. Why didn't she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
No, I think we've found enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad...
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
I mean... Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind,
Oh, Mom.
beautiful, hardworking...
Stop. You'll make me cry.
Just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Okay, well, I guess I can see the parallels of, I guess they're trying to draw parallels between her mom and Tessa's current situation.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy. Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was going to fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was going to be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
Yeah, that's I no, I would never, no, that's just, no.
That's insane. Didn't anybody tell him the house always wins?
Oh, I did. But this isn't playing poker against the house. It's against other players. There is no house. Believe me, I heard all his justifications. There were plenty.
And even though he's been gone for a couple years, he's never told me why he's really out there. Why wouldn't he tell me?
Maybe deep down, he's not so proud of it.
Maybe he just didn't want to tell me till after he'd hit it big? So he chose right when Grandma really started getting sick and we moved in to take care of her, to go off and follow his dream? He must really like poker.
He likes it. But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her, to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
I don't know. I really don't. Obviously, that was a really stupid financial. I mean, the poker player. Really? Seriously? Well, first off, that's a stupid profession to go into. The second thing is, well, I mean, I understand from the father's perspective when it was like when he didn't sign up to be like a full-time caretaker, and also the theater was also doing bad. But he's also doing a stupid decision as well. But also, I don't understand why they had to divorce as well. Like, obviously it wouldn't work. Like, obviously, I know very little long-distance relationships that actually work. But at the same time, I think that would have stopped just... Like... To some degree, relationships are a commitment, right? They're obviously a commitment. You might meet someone else that you feel that spark with, but everything eventually becomes a commitment, right? You can't, there are very little things that keep up that same honeymoon phase. Everything keeps going with that commitment, right? The fact that, it just felt like it was ending is fine. Okay, I get that. But for the divorce, like, couldn't you guys have stayed together at least for Tess? This was obviously this was a decision made without taking Tess into consideration, right? Because none of them communicated with her and all that stuff, which I don't blame them for not communicating with the kid, but also they didn't do any decisions based on the kid as well. So I'm like, yeah.
I just wish he was here. I miss having him around.
Yeah. It's hard to have a dad who just leaves.
At least I can still text him. For you...
I mean, we thought he died, which was still awful, but I guess it was way better than knowing he was there all along, just a day away.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Thanks, Tess. I'm glad that, well, your father has faults, but I don't think he'd ever fake his own death and never talk to you again. I mean, if there wasn't anything good about him, I wouldn't have married him in the first place.
I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh.
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, explain everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
No, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Oh, come on. Her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like seeing Kurt, like doing Kurt. Oh my god. Oh, that's okay. First off, that's gross. Like seeing Kurt.
Like seeing Kurt?
Yeah, exactly. Amongst many other things. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then. Even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head. The bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads. Like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah, I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
Well, seems like a good choice. I'm not sure. Yeah, sure.
It seems like a good choice. Even if it's just for a while, at least we'd have a place to stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Are you worried about the theater? Or my school?
These days I'm worried about everything, but I'm confident too. Confident we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We've been through so much this last year. You've been through so much. I have to have faith that we'll continue to make things work.
Yeah. Me too.
I will say, August's house is pretty nice.
Her bathtub is the size of my bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be worth it for the bathtub alone. We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French Canadian after all.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah. Me too.
Is there an epilogue, or can I start reviewing this now? It's 5 something right now in the morning because I don't have a sleeping schedule. Carrie Russell and Caitlin Dever, so they play Tess and Opal. I assume she plays August. So how do I feel about this game? I like the concept of it. Over many years, by many hands, all the people below played a crucial part in its development. Thank you everyone for working on the game. Really appreciate it. Thank you all for your hard work. So how do I feel about this game? How do I feel about this game? I like it in theory. I like it in theory, right? The idea of, you know, this, in a way, it's a coming of age story as well, right? Where Tess is growing to be an adult and Opal needs to see that she's growing to be an adult as well. It's also a story about, you know, resolving family issues, about family and all that stuff, right? Which is fine. Now, pacing. Pacing is where I have the biggest issue. Especially near the end. So my biggest issue with this is that throughout the entire game, right, there's obviously been friction, right, between Opal and Tess, between mother and daughter, which makes sense, right? It makes sense why that's a type of thing. But then everything just sort of gets resolved at the end. It felt very much so like a Disney ending, where it's like, yeah, we did it, guys, high five, type of deal. Because then they're like, we suddenly arrive at this understanding, right? And all this happened because, you know, we found our mom's, not our mom, but we found Opal's true heritage, right? Which is like, okay, I guess. But it's like, okay. I don't know why her finding, like, I guess, I don't know why Opal finding out her heritage or her mom's backstory would cause her to suddenly open up all of that and be like, I guess like Tess did nudge her throughout the entire journey. It's also like, what? Like finding out your past doesn't suddenly change your entire character to some degree. It suddenly doesn't make you reflect all that much, right? So I think I have some problems with that part, with that aspect, because I think that she just flipped the switch in terms of character, right? I think I would have much preferred if there was a build up throughout the game with the road trip, right? But it just felt like she got in the car, she was like, oh man, I'm so proud of you and all that stuff. It was like, what? After that, like, is that all it took just for you to find out about your mom and Pierre and Leo? Oh, that's just bizarre. Like, what? And then, like, cause that doesn't solve the core issue of their relationship problem, right? It was like communication. Communication was obviously the root cause of their issue, and her mom was obviously, I don't want to say quite controlling, but I want to say that she was quite controlling as well. And you know, she didn't, like, you know, with the web design business, she was like, you didn't tell me about that. And it's like there is some sort of thing going on about that. I didn't feel like they addressed that at all near the end of the game as well. Again, they just spoke things out and that was it. And then Tess near the end just sort of switched sides from like, oh yeah, now my dad kind of sucks. And it's like, I think they both made mistakes, and then now suddenly you're like looking for your mom's approval to go to see your dad at Vegas. It's like it's like she suddenly switched sides, and that's not realistically, that's not how you would actually handle it, right? You would sort of just be angry at both of them, or you would sort of be like, okay, you both made mistakes, but you're both still my parents. I love both of you, right? You would not suddenly just switch sides and be like, oh man, you know, my dad's so ridiculous, you know, yeah, you know, it's his fault for not telling me anything. It's like, your mom also didn't tell you anything, right? So I think pacing wise, and especially near the end, the quote unquote redemption arc, I think I had the most issues with. There's also some plot threads that we didn't get to see because we didn't select that dialogue option, right? With the pills, right? With Tess forgetting her phone at the motel and all that stuff. So there's some things that we just didn't see because we just didn't see that dialogue option. I would have liked to see that dialogue option as well. So I wish we could have seen that. And again, it felt like a very Disney-esque ending. What else? Yeah, and then we never see why Tess never liked August. I mean, obviously we know that she doesn't want to rely on anyone. But also it's like, one of the dialogue options was, oh, but mom, why do you hate August, right? And that was like because of but we obviously never got to see the full extent of her dislike for her sister because of that, right? And yeah, Tess just is too, like, again, it felt very much like a Disney ending where suddenly everything is fine, everything is just forgiven, and then her mom still commits the same mistake of like, we've been through so much this year, I know we're gonna pull it through, I just know we're gonna pull it through. It's like, what? No, what? It literally, Tess was mad at you for not having a plan. You can't just say things are gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. And so I think closer to the end of the game, I'm like, bruh, there's like, they definitely stuffed all the redemption arc things at the end, and then they made it like, I wouldn't mind that, right? I don't mind necessarily having like a quote unquote redemption arc at the end, but I still would have liked to see those character flaws in there, right? I would have liked to see still some friction, because up until now, up until the very end, it was kind of, it made sense in terms of character, in terms of relationship, right? Where there's this type of clash between mother and daughter, because of her coming of age, because she was becoming an adult, but then it just felt weak at the end, because everything was just sunshines and rainbows at the end, because everything will just magically work out. And it's like, and then they magically made up. It's like, why though? So again, like, I think the ending had the most amount of issues, but like, the characters were fine throughout the thing, right? And I was genuinely compelled by the mystery. I was genuinely compelled by the mystery of their past, right? Of Opal's past, which is cool. I think that was fun. But yeah, Opal's past definitely took a front seat, right? And as a result, her thing with Tess and Opal felt kind of unresolved, and they just kind of stuffed everything at the end, right? So it feels like they tried to run two stories parallel with one another, and there were definitely parallels with one another, except they resolved one, and they expect resolving one because there are parallels, right? They expect solving one would solve the other, but that's not how it works, because they're two completely different characters, right? So that's a lot of things. Now, stylistically wise, I do think that was really cool, right? Having it's sort of like Space Jam, where it's like realistic, and then you had this more cartoony animated style for our characters. I think I really like that style. If they had a bit more time or budget, I think I would have liked to see smoother transitions between animations, because sometimes whenever they're just doing things, right, it just cuts from one position to the next, and you're like, okay, yeah, they obviously animated like one specific thing, and then they reuse the same thing, and it just goes from there to there to there, which is fine. Like, I don't mind it, but I would like to see more seamless animations and all that stuff. Yeah. Like, overall, I think this wasn't a bad experience. I think genuinely, for the first couple of hours of the game, I did think that this was a nice game with a lot of I think this sort of represented a lot of my own family drama as well, which I'm not going to get into because it's my family. I'm not going to go into that, but it definitely reflected that, but then it was just solved too easily. Like, I couldn't tell if they were aiming for like realistic, because the first part is obviously realistic, but then at the end it was just resolved too easily. So those were my main issues for the game. But again, stylistically and realistically, like all that stuff, like stylistically, I think I really enjoy the aesthetic, but pacing of the story leaves a lot to be desired. Ending leaves a lot to be desired. But overall, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I did like the mystery behind it. I did like the relationships between characters. But yeah, it's because the relationships were was the strongest point that sort of became the weakest link at the end of the game, because it was just sort of just solved so haphazardly. But yeah. Otherwise, this was Open Roads. Overall, pretty interesting game, pretty fun game, a lot of cool concepts here and there. But yeah, could have been better in my opinion. Could have been worse, but hey, I still enjoyed it. And so yeah, I think that wraps it up for Open Roads. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yeah, hope you guys support these devs. You could go ahead and get it on Steam. But yeah, that about wraps it up. Hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you are. And see you guys next time. Bye bye. See you and take care. Bye.